Once a treasured plaything of the 1950s, this American looping track toy hasn't seen motion or laughter in over 70 years. Time has not been kind. Its once bright red body is now buried under rust, the metal tracks have warped, and the small car no longer rolls. Today, the goal is to bring it back to life, piece by piece, restoring not just a toy, but a memory. We begin with a careful inspection. The surface is corroded, bolts are stuck, and the spring mechanism is jammed. Every mark tells a story of years gone by. Using soft brushes and microfiber cloths, loose dust and debris are removed first. The aim is to clean without damaging the delicate parts. Next, the disassembly process begins. Each screw is unscrewed gently using vintage-compatible tools to avoid stripping the heads. Some are so rusted they need heat treatment. A quick touch with a mini blowtorch helps loosen them. The track sections separate slowly, revealing the underlying structure of this beautifully engineered 1950s mechanism. The toy's metal components are placed into a vinegar bath for a few hours to dissolve surface rust. When lifted out, the metal is scrubbed using fine steel wool and baking soda paste. The satisfying sound of scrubbing fills the workshop as years of oxidation melt away. The steel underneath still shines, a reminder of the craftsmanship that defined toys of that era. The spring motor receives special attention. It's the heart of this toy, responsible for driving the car around the looping track. The mechanism is dismantled and soaked in degreaser to remove sticky residue. The old lubricant has turned into a hard wax over time. After cleaning, it's re-lubricated with light machine oil and reassembled carefully. The spring clicks back into place with a smooth tension, a good sign that the motor will run again. The paint restoration comes next, using a soft wire brush. The toy's frame is sanded down to remove any remaining rust. Primer is applied evenly, followed by multiple layers of enamel paint in the same vibrant red shade that matches the original 1950s color palette. Once dry, a clear protective coat is added to preserve the shine and prevent future corrosion. For the track, precision is crucial. The loops must be perfectly aligned for the small die-cast car to move smoothly. Bent sections are heated slightly and reshaped using a rubber mallet and a custom jig. A light metallic polish is then applied to make the tracks reflective again. When the pieces are connected, they gleam under the light like they did 70 years ago. The car restoration is a small masterpiece on its own. The axles are cleaned and new miniature bearings are installed to reduce friction. The wheels, once frozen with rust, now spin freely. The car body, painted blue with white racing stripes, is repainted using enamel spray and hand, detailed for authenticity. Reassembly begins slowly, each restored part returning to its rightful place. The motor fits back into its housing, the track sections interlock, and the looping mechanism is tested for stability. Every part clicks together with a precision that only vintage engineering can offer. Now comes the moment of truth. The spring motor is wound gently, the car is placed at the starting point, and with a small push, it begins its first run in decades. The sound of the motor hums softly as the car accelerates, climbs the loop, and glides through the track flawlessly. The moment feels like a time machine, a return to the laughter of 1950s living rooms and toy shop windows filled with wonder. The restored toy is then placed on a polished wooden base for display. A small brass plate is added, engraved with American Looping Track Toy 1950. It stands not just as a toy, but as a symbol of patience, craftsmanship, and nostalgia. As the camera zooms in on the shiny surface, the reflection of the restored car loops through once more, endless, smooth, and perfect. A toy once forgotten now lives again. Every turn of the wheel tells a story of time, care, and revival, a story that only true restoration can bring back.